The forest, a haven of healing. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, stress has become an all, too, common companion. But there is a place, a magical realm that holds the key to unlocking our inner peace, the forest. As we step into the forest, the first thing that greets us is the cool, fresh air. It's like a gentle caress on our skin, filled with the sweet scent of pine needles, damp earth, and the faint perfume of wild flowers. The air is so pure, so clean, that with every breath, we can feel it cleansing our lungs and rejuvenating our spirits. The sunlight filters through the canopy of leaves above, creating a dappled pattern on the forest floor. It's like a living, breathing tapestry of light and shadow. The rays of the sun that do break through are warm and golden, like soft fingers reaching out to touch us. They dance on the moss, covered rocks and fallen leaves, making the forest floor seem like a sacred, enchanted place. Listen closely. There is a symphony playing in the forest. The gentle rustling of the leaves in the breeze is like a soft, continuous whisper. It's as if the trees are sharing their ancient secrets with one another. The chirping of the birds adds a lively melody to this natural orchestra. Their songs are a celebration of life, each note a reminder of the beauty and simplicity of nature. And every now and then, we might hear the soft gurgle of a nearby stream. The water flows over the smooth stones, creating a soothing, rhythmic sound that seems to be in harmony with the heartbeat of the forest. Walking along the forest path, our feet sink slightly into the soft, springy ground. The earth beneath us is alive, filled with countless organisms that make up the rich tapestry of the forest ecosystem. The fallen leaves crunch softly underfoot, a sound that is both familiar and comforting. It's a sound that takes us back to a simpler time, a time when we were more in tune with nature. The trees in the forest are like silent guardians. They stand tall and strong, their trunks gnarled and textured with the passage of time. We can run our hands over their bark, feeling the rough ridges and grooves. Each tree has its own story to tell, of seasons past, of storms endured, and of the life that it has sheltered within its branches. Some trees are so large that we can't even wrap our arms around them. They make us feel small in comparison, but in a good way. They remind us that there are things in this world that are much bigger and more powerful than we are, and that we are part of something greater. Among the trees, there are hidden treasures. There are small clearings where wild flowers bloom in a riot of colors. Reds, blues, yellows, and purples blend together in a beautiful display. The delicate petals of the flowers seem to glow in the sunlight, inviting us to stop and admire their beauty. Bees and butterflies flit from flower to flower, busy at work but also adding to the charm of the scene. They are like little messengers of joy, spreading the pollen and bringing life to the forest. As we move deeper into the forest, we might come across a small pond. The water is still and clear, like a mirror reflecting the sky above and the trees around it. The surface of the pond is so smooth that it seems almost like a painting. We can see the fish swimming lazily beneath the surface, their scales glinting in the sunlight. The pond is a haven for all kinds of wildlife. Frogs might be sitting on the lily pads, croaking softly. Dragonflies skim over the water, their iridescent wings a blur of color. The forest is a place where time seems to slow down. There are no clocks ticking, no deadlines to meet. We can simply be, and let the peace of the forest seep into our souls. All the stress and worry that we carried with us when we entered the forest begin to fade away. It's as if the forest has a magic power to absorb all our negative emotions and replace them with a sense of calm and contentment. Here, we can find a sense of solitude. But it's not a lonely solitude. It's a solitude that allows us to reconnect with ourselves. We can sit on a fallen log, close our eyes, and listen to the sounds of the forest. We can feel the gentle breeze on our face and let our thoughts drift away like the clouds in the sky. In this moment of stillness, we can start to heal. We can let go of the past hurts, the disappointments, and the anxieties that have been weighing us down. The forest also has a way of making us feel more alive. The vibrant colors, the fresh air, the sounds of nature, all of these things awaken our senses. We become more aware of our surroundings, more in tune with the world around us. It's like a wake-up call for our souls, reminding us of what it means to be truly alive. When we leave the forest, we carry a piece of it with us. The peace, the calm, and the sense of renewal stay with us. We can take these feelings back into our daily lives, and use them to face the challenges that come our way. The forest has given us a gift, the gift of healing, the gift of stress reduction, and the gift of finding peace within ourselves. So, whenever you feel stressed or lost, remember the forest. Remember the cool air, the dappled sunlight, the symphony of nature. And know that there is always a place where you can go to find solace and rejuvenation.